Hello, my dear friends. So, welcome to Movie of the World YouTube channel. So, friends, today I'm going to narrate detective Bengali movie, which is Byomkesh hatyamanche or Killing Theatre of Byomkesh. It was released in the year of 2022 and directed by Arindam Shil, starring by Byomkesh Bakshi, Ajit Bandyopadhyay, Satyabati, and many more. So, friends, I'm just going to narrate an interesting story about the movie. Let's start. Byomkesh Hatyamanche is a crime mystery film that places the legendary Bengali detective Byomkesh Bakshi in the mysterious and competitive world of modern Bengali theatre. The film explores how ambition, jealousy, and buried guilt can turn a stage of art into a stage of murder. The story begins in Kolkata, where a reputed theatre group is rehearsing a new play. The production is ambitious and intense, dealing with power, betrayal, and death. During one of the rehearsals, a shocking incident occurs. In the middle of the dramatic date scenes, the lead actor suddenly collapses on stage. At first, everyone assumes it is part of the performance. Moments later, panic spreads. This is not acting. The actor is dead. The police arrive and begin their investigation. Initially, treating the incident as an accident. However, several inconsistencies emerge. The weapon used on stage was supposed to be a harmless proof, yet it caused a fatal injury. The date scene was too perfectly timed, almost as if reality had copied theater. Realizing the complexities of the case, the police seek help from the renowned private detective Byomkesh Bakshi. Byomkesh arrives at the theater with his close friend and Ajit Bandyopadhyay. From the very beginning, Byomkesh senses that the truth lies not just in physical evidence but in human psychology. The theater is filled with tension, actors competing for recognition, directors struggling for control, and hidden rivalries simmering beneath polite smiles. As Byomkesh interrogates the cast and crew, multiple motives comes to light. The director was talented but arrogant. He had a habit of dominating others, stealing credit and blocking opportunities for younger performances. Several people had personal grudge against him, including a frustrated actor who was repeatedly sidelined, a director whose creative freedom was challenged, and a fellow actor whose career had been ruined by the victim's influence. While investigating further, another mysterious date occurs, this time someone closely associated with the theater production. The pattern becomes clear. These are not random killings. Someone is carefully recreating date scenes using the structures of theoretical performances. The stage itself has become the murder weapon. Byomkesh begins to study the script of the play closely. He notices disturbing similarities between the fictional date in the drama and the real murders. Dialogues, blocking, lighting, cues, and timing all mirror the crimes. This leads him to a crucial conclusion. The murderer has deep knowledge of theater and is using drama as a disguise of our revenge. Through careful reasoning, Byomkesh uncovers a dark secret from the past. Years earlier, a serious injustice occurred within the theater group, an incident involving exploitation, humiliation, and betrayals that was deliberately buried to protect reputation. The victims of that incident were silenced, while the powerful escaped consequences. The current murderers are not acts of madness. carefully planned acts of revenge. Byomkesh realizes that the killer is emotionally wounded, driven by years of suppressed anger. However, instead of acting impulsively, the murderer has chosen precision, turning performance into punishment. To expose the culprit, Byomkesh devises a bold plan. He arranges a final stage performance, inviting all suspects and the police. During the climatic moment of the play, Byomkesh publicly reveals how the murderers were executed, step by step using stagecraft, timing, and misdirections. He points out the smallest details that only the killer could have known. Concerned by logics and evidence, the murderer breaks down and confesses. The confession reveals not just guilt, but deep emotional pain, how the theater that once promised dreams instead becomes a place of cruelty and injustice. The killer is arrested, and the case comes to an end. The theater reopens, but the innocence once associated with it is gone. The stage, once a place of imagination, has been permanently marked by truth. In the closing moments, Byomkesh reflects that when people confuse acting with life, morality disappears. Ajit records the case, calling it not just a murder mystery, but a tragic reminder of how unchecked ambition can destroy lives. Once again, Byomkesh Bakshi proves that he is not merely a detective, but a seeker of truth, un- unafraid to look behind masks, whether on or stage or in real life. So, friends, this is the climax of the movie, and it is a Bengali movie. Just I have narrated this the story of the movie in front of you in English. If you like, please do subscribe and share my channel.